I sat down and played a single game this long. I guess I streamed it.
Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed. I feel quite well.
Okay. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I'd expect from a man of my age.
You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for
extra
duty
rest?
today.
There are many more than this question.
Interest. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed. I feel quite well.
Okay. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue?
No more than I'd expect from a man of my age.
Hmm?
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now.
But I haven't quite finished.
I believe we're done now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. It would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Do you need more parts for the reactor? I could have gotten them while I was out.
No, this is a different matter. Hopefully one that does not put anyone at risk. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
If I've done something to jeopardize the Institute, I'll fix it. You have my word.
I have no doubt that you will. But it's nothing quite so dire. While you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they... Dr. Thompson is on site, and he...
Sure.
I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount importance.
They'll listen to me. I'll figure something out. You can consider this handled.
Believe me, I...
Mm-hmm.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
You having second thoughts?
I'd risk anything for my people. It's just that Mr. Benet is many things. But he isn't always the most practical. And this plan is very risky.
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But Synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps... if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
Synths would fight against us?
Synths always wear a mask of a docile machine. Otherwise, your mind is erased by the SRB. Some have worn that mask for so long that there's nothing underneath. Even if the path was clear, those broken people would stay and serve the scientists, and even try to stop us.
You won't be alone. The Railroad will fight with you.
Together, we have a chance. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal, but we can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
Hey, Z1.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me, now open this door. What's the use?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect they'll demand that you renounce all ties to the Institute.
This isn't gonna change anything.
Well, perhaps if you could just talk to them, this could all be resolved peacefully. In fact, I think I can help you with that. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
That's it.
So here's something that happened in the Commonwealth.
Is someone present? You must die now, human. Sensor.
Doc,
You have a lot to learn if you're really going to be the next director of the Institute.
it's over, Dr. Higgs.
What do you plan to do now? Kill us and take the key? Go on then. Prove how right we were.
Is that what you want? To be a martyr?
I want only what's best for the Institute. It's all I've ever wanted.
Enough. Have you lost your mind, Lawrence? I'll do it. I'll open the door.
Max, no.
It's over, Lawrence. And you're a fool if you can't see that. Now, unless you intend to shoot me, please stand aside while I put an end to this.
Future generations will remember this decision, Max. I'll make sure of it.
Hey, Doc.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the Directorate before anointing you his successor. So how about I follow his fine example?
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
I suggest we confine ourselves to quarters until our fate's decided. We can at least face the consequences with our dignity intact.
Movement detected.
Movement detected. Curious.
I knew you would reveal yourself.
No way to pick this. It's over, Dr. Higgs.
What do you plan to do now? Kill us and take the key? Go on then. Prove how right we were.
Is that what you want? To be a martyr?
I want only what's best for the Institute. It's all I've ever wanted.
Enough. Have you lost your mind, Lawrence? I'll do it. I'll open the door.
Max, no.
It's over, Lawrence. And you're a fool if you can't see that. Now, unless you intend to shoot me, please stand aside. While I put an end to this.
Future generations will remember this decision, Max. I'll make sure of it.
Hi, Doc.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the Directorate before anointing.
Father believes in me.
No, the risk is too great. Without experience.
Wow. It's not only. Oh my god.
Hello?
Quickly, take cover!
Right in your face.
It's over, Dr. Higgs.
What do you plan to do now? Kill us?
What? Is that what you want? To be a...
I want only what's best. If you've come to change our minds,
I'll do it.
You're wasting your time.
Uh-huh.
Open the door. It's over.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose.
You're a fool if you
Father
can't
believes in me.
No.
Unless you intend
Without
to
experience.
Uh-huh.
Please stand aside. I put an end
Last
to this.
chance, Doctor.
This is much bigger than just you and I. I'm protect. The answer is no. We will not back down.
It's over, Dr. Higgs.
We have several people qualified to become the next director. Father's lost his mind.
It's over, Dr. Higgs.
What others call complaining, I call critical thinking and challenging
I suggest we confine ourselves to quarters till our fate's decided. We can at least face the consequences with our dignity intact.
Doctor.
You have a lot to learn if you're really going to be the next director of the Institute. I honestly thought Dr. Lee or Dr. Holdred would be appointed to succeed Father.
I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here.
Uh-huh. There's no need to drag this out. I believe they learned their lesson.
Your compassion and understanding speak well of you. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Newton.
Our new synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking them for real people.
I have nothing to report at the moment. Have a nice day.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
Can you bring me up to speed on the situation?
Commonwealth citizen lives in that there observatory. Institute thugs showed up to haul him off, only he spotted them coming. He managed to fire off a flare gun, got our attention, and we got up here as quick as we could. Now they're trapped inside. So, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure them out here, since it'd be easier to kill them. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
Have your men hold their ground. I'll go in and assess the situation.
I don't think that's a good idea. Sir, we have to act now, or else we risk not only letting them get away, but taking one of ours with them. I wouldn't wish that fate on anyone. Are you gonna lead us in there, or what?
You'd risk that man's life? You could get him killed too.
If we don't do anything, he's as good as dead. Are you so against this? You do know which side you're on, don't you?
You don't have all the information. I do. And I'm telling you, this isn't what it looks like. That man's not in danger.
You'd better be right. If you're not, that man's life is on your head. I'll have my men stand down. But you'd better get in there and make sure you're right.
Hey there.
Yes?
General.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that over and over, and they sent me anyway. There was no indication that Wallace had been in contact with anyone or was aware that we might be watching him. If I'd known, I don't know. Maybe I'd have tried to handle things differently. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
Why did the Institute send you specifically?
They thought I'd be able to relate to him with my scientific background. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
What does this Wallace guy have to do with Phase 3?
Wallace is, well, brilliant by all accounts. Like nothing we'd seen in the Commonwealth prior. He truly has a gift when it comes to theoretical physics. He'd be an asset to the Institute, specifically in getting the reactor running. With his help, we could accelerate the timetable immensely. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Sir, are you okay? Have you been injured in any way?
I'm locked in a bathroom to avoid killer robots. Of course I'm not okay. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You'd be helping us create a better world.
That sounds good. Okay, fine. I'll go.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
You're gonna bring him in immediately, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't want him to start second-guessing the decision. I'll see you back in the Institute. I'm looking forward to working for you, future director.
Yeah? Hey, Jim. Hey.
Huh?
Yeah? Hey.
Yes?
Hello, sir.
Hey.
General?
Hey, General.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Yeah?
Protect and serve.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
The interceptor worked. It was rough, but it worked.
Amazing. And what about the serum? Did you find the serum?
What serum?
We had a deal. I help you get into the Institute. You find the cure that I was working on. It should still be in my old lab, in the bioscience division. With any luck, they haven't found it yet. Vulcan.
Protect and serve.
Virgil?
Have you found the serum?
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
Has the, reverse transcriptase survived the nucleotide synthesis?
Excellent question. Yes. Yes, it has. Fascinating. Oh, did you mean that as a joke? Well, it's time. There's only one way to test it. All right. Here we go. And now, we wait.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the retrovirus run its course. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Virgil.
We just have to wait.
Protect and serve.
Good evening.
There you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
I'm proud to help the Institute. Here's hoping it all pays off.
At this point, there is no doubt. It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Father.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It is true, but it is not the whole truth. We're here, and we are. The future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your... daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is... looking bright, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Hey, sweetie.
Hi. I want to be left alone.
Diamond City surplus!
Oh, hi. There.
Travis.
Don't break my stuff if you don't mind. Hey, I mean, hi. Again, hi?
I'll need to find those
Hi.
radio parts. No wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power.
This radio
let's try
station,
this. Maybe this goes here? Alright, in you go.
You'll notice there aren't any other ones. So...
Hey, Travis.
I don't, okay. I usually don't. This is why.
Hey, you're that vault dweller from the paper.
Don't touch the paint.
Don't worry, I won't.
Good. The wall keeps out the bad guys, so I appreciate you not messing her up none. Thinking you need a little...
Happy to help out.
You see this paint I'm using? Only one. Hardware town.
Paint retrieval. I'm on it.
Much obliged.
Working hard?
Good luck getting that paint. Good luck getting that paint.
What are you gonna do with that radio? Stay sharp. Don't let your guard down.
Hi.
Is there something you need?
How are you feeling?
I'm glad to have the chance to return the favor. After all the help you gave me. Just let me know if there's anything else you need.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Maybe constantly trying to... kill us.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Let's trade.
This is what I've got. Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, if you need anything too, Fred.
Piper.
Heading my way?
You know what? Never mind.
You know where to find me.
At least it's not raining.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you letting me know. You came in here at the right moment. Right now, I did some missions for, what's it called? Institute. I just hooked up the radio. I just came here to unload some stuff before I go there. Paint. I feel like I'm near the end, maybe not. We'll see. I've been playing this game for a while now. It's crazy.
All systems nominal.
Rushed work
Yeah?
is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
Have you seen my girls? I hope they're not getting into too much trouble.
Hi.
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance.
I also gave the serum to Virgil like 10 minutes ago, too. Couldn't forget about Virgil.
boss will have a hard time accepting an outsider as our next director. It won't be easy.
I have to admit, the third-generation sensor is something.
Today is full of possibilities.
If you ask me,
Hey there.
we're only
Once you've
scratching
settled
the
in,
surface with
I'll
the
want to
latest
do a
synths.
physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
After what I've been through, a checkup is probably a good idea.
I should think so. Who knows what you might have been exposed to up there? How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land. In the meantime, you come see me. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to.
So you'll be the new director, huh? Father always did like to challenge our assumptions.
Dr. Fillmore.
So, what can I do for the future director of the Institute?
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Sleep is such a waste of time.
Hi, Doc.
Be designing more
Hello.
efficient plasma
If I may
units.
take a moment of your time, we're having some trouble on the surface. There's a den of those abominable feral ghouls. We've had to recall the synth scavengers until the...
Sure. I'll take care of those feral ghouls for you.
I'm very grateful for your help. I have no first-hand experience with these creatures. They are also quite territorial. Good luck.
I fix one relay and 2 more start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
Dr. Thompson.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director. You know, I love my work, but I love being
Hey,
a
Doc.
father.
There's no need to gloat. I'm man enough to admit that I lost.
Our new synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking them for real people.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors.
This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best. Thank you. All of you.
Someday, Father, this will all be yours. I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments.
Yeah, you could put more, definitely. There's a lot of options, but there isn't at the same time. You just kind of have to kind of pick a theme. Do more pre-war stuff or like Raider.
After all,
Sean.
is almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Son.
Our advances will, in time, change the world.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Rosalind.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Take good care of yourself. You don't have to see too much of it.
The best part of my day is coming home to my girls.
Our new synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking them for real people.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
I couldn't be more
May I be
pleased
the
with
first to
Father's
welcome
choice
you,
for
sir.
a new director.
We're looking forward to working with you.
Congratulations.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's just spit it out, shall we? The Directorate has decided that the Brotherhood of Steel need to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon, but it's not gonna happen. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now, it's only going to get worse.
We really don't have a choice. If we're to emerge from this the victors, we need to move quickly. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, If we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The Advanced Systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Father has always been a little unpredictable. I suppose his choice of a successor shouldn't surprise me.
Excuse me, Doctor.
You make a lot of trips to the surface, right? Maybe you could... The Brotherhood of Steel has developed some impressive technology. The best place to start would be to study their design schematics.
Sure, I can do that.
Great! We've got a lead on a small Brotherhood salvage team.
Hey, Doc.
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our rules create order. Right here.
Wait 1 second.
you hear about the battle between the Brotherhood and the Institute? The one at Bunker Hill? A bunch of people got killed or something. Total bloodbath.
Did you ever find what Marty was looking for? That man didn't get out of bed for free. So I have to imagine it was a pretty nice haul.
It's good to be back in Diamond City.
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Guess it's good I never visited Doc Crocker to get that touch-up I'd been thinking about.
Hey.
There's something you need? Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the director. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
And yet, as a leader, you must make those hard choices. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
I can't lie. They are allies.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. I won't ask for details. I'm sure I don't want to know. But these people, with their twisted ideology, they seek to undermine everything the Institute stands for. Surely you can see that.
They're determined, and they won't stop. I'm sure they'd burn this whole place to the ground to free the synths.
I know. I've been dealing with them far longer than you have. Surely you can see that you can no longer work with them? That the time has come to put an end to them, for our sake, for our future. I'm afraid this is an order. The Railroad leadership needs to be eliminated. I expect a report when it's done.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
No use.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace.
And it could have been anything. It was probably just
Nice work, bringing that rogue synth back.
Fine motor control software could use an update.
If it were just a limb twitching, perhaps. But her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what it means.
If you're about to launch into one of your impassioned speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Hell, I can write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Dr. Renee, you know where to find the teleporter.
Now just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction.
You showed a lot of
We're men of
leniency with
science,
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Lopez.
You do well to remember that.
There's no denying it. You've impressed us.
Welcome to the Institute. Please step right this way.
Hey. Hello. I'm new here. Hello. I'm new here.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
With the reactor online, we can finally make plans to accelerate synth production.
Those feral ghouls won't be a problem anymore.
Splendid. And you hardly seem the worse for wear. Remarkable. Father said that you were a soldier. You must have been a good one.
I wish my old CO were around to hear this.
Who knows? Perhaps he became a ghoul and is out there somewhere even now. Thanks to you, I can finally send that scavenger team back to the surface. Of course, there are feral ghouls hiding all over the Commonwealth. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we... If you're willing to undertake another external...
Hey there.
All new synths must be processed without delay. Hello. Welcome. Please, step this way for processing. Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
Higgs and Loken are lucky to be alive. Not everyone would have handled that situation as well as you did.
I want to compliment you on your handling of the situation in bioscience. Bravo. I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
I have some Brotherhood schematics for you.
Sandman kill him.
Great! Can't wait to get a look at them. I guess you took a pretty big risk to bring me these. I hope I wasn't asking too much of you.
It was a cakewalk. No problem at all.
I'm glad to hear it. If you come across any more of these blueprints, in the meantime, I'll see what I...
Something on your mind? You don't look so good.
Do you trust me?
Trust is a scarce commodity in our organization. Let me answer you like this. I have put our future, and the future of all synths, in your hands. I didn't do that lightly. And you haven't given me a reason to regret that decision.
The Institute has ordered me to kill you. All of you.
I guess they consider us a real threat after all. I suppose we should be flattered. So really, the question is, what are you going to do about it?
Of course I'm not going to go through with it. So, how do I deal with it?
I don't expect the Institute's going to be thrilled when they find out.
It's unfortunate things have progressed so fast. You need to stall them. Buy time any way you can. And step up your operation with Patriot. That's all we can do. Good luck.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing something.
Desdemona.
High-Rise was a good man. So many good men. I know taking out coursers is a risk, in more ways than one. But we have to delay the Institute any way we can, so your infiltration can be effective.
Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Up top, you gotta be careful. Never know when you're being watched.
Sam! I'm coming. Oh, shit! We got company!
Not doing them much good at this point.
What just happened?
away from.
That was hard to do.
We've got more energy than we need now.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
Nope, not a problem at all.
I regret that it came to this, even if you don't. There was just no way to compromise with those people. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology
How come you're banned?
and has
Banned
made
on
it clear that
Fallout?
we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us.
For
An
modding it?
attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
Destroy them? What exactly do you mean?
I mean we eliminate all Brotherhood forces in the Commonwealth. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here. There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
I don't know if we can pull that off.
I don't see that we have a choice.
Oh, I
And
see.
with you leading the charge, how can we fail? Dr. Watson should be in the lab. He will explain the details to you. Time is of the essence.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Hi.
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
Surplus power should translate to increased efficiency and productivity.
So many
Dr. Watson.
Did you need something?
Any special projects going on that I should know about?
Are you referring to something in particular? Has something happened?
We need to go talk to Sean, right now.
Okay, fine. Relax. I suppose we should get moving. Let's go, Rosalind. Sean says it's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
I know, but we need to move quickly on this. Dr. Orman has done most of the hands-on work, so I'll let her explain the basics to you.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I didn't really know for sure.
Well, I guess now you do. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
So we just relay onto the airship and sabotage it.
Won't do us any good. There's no direct connection between their robot and the airship, so the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you into a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
We'll have the element of surprise, if nothing else.
Exactly. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them...
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
I know, right? I mean... Thanks. I thought it was neat. But still, it's just to help. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right?
What's Liberty Prime?
Evan can give you the rundown.
Right? Sure. Liberty Prime was a pre-war experiment by the military. The Brotherhood found it when they moved to the capital wasteland. They never could get it up and running, till they got help from Dr. Lee. Something wrong?
What did she do?
Designed the power system for it. Small, but powerful enough to get the thing moving, and shooting, and apparently throwing bombs. Now, Dr. Lee had access to everything on Liberty Prime. I mean everything. While we don't have it all written down, we've got enough. We know what it can do, and we know how to take advantage of that.
We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
With Liberty Prime on our side, that'll give us a hell of an advantage.
He's not going to go stomping around, and he won't be taking orders. But he will have his weapons and targeting systems overridden. And he'll absolutely recognize their airship as the primary communist target in the Commonwealth. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry, we'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you've got any questions, this is where you ought to ask. If not, they're probably ready for you upstairs in the relay room.
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
He'll have several hundred tons of airship crashing down on top of him. That's about it. If you've got any questions, this is where you ought to ask.
Have we got a plan B?
Seriously? If you've got any questions, this is where you ought to ask.
What have I got for backup?
With our reactor online, once the field is down, we can throw everything we've got. If you've got any questions, this is where you ought to ask. If not, they're probably ready for you upstairs in the
Yo,
relay
this guy likes to repeat himself.
No questions. Let's do this.
All right, good luck. I'll send word that you're on your way up.
Go to see Liberty Prime.
Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we do.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about it.
It's so funny. I recruited Madison Lee to the Brotherhood, so she's not even gonna be with the Institute anymore. And then I'm gonna kill her. Like, yo, Madison Lee, come from the Brotherhood. We're doing some good stuff. Yo, Madison Lee, you're on the enemy team now. Get out of here. Look at this guy's skeleton.
If you encounter
man.
a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
I upgraded their weapons, not this production.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
I wish Quentin would stop telling us stupid stories.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
I suppose I'll never be trusted again.
Never.
Doctor.
I wasn't expecting you to let us live. That surprised me.
Yeah, just instant death, eh? Straight to jail. You eat too much, too little, straight to jail. Took out Railroad, now we're taking out the Brotherhood.
The airport, huh? You sure you want to waltz through Brotherhood HQ with a synth at your side?
Who's there? Right here. God, this freak. Die. Look who's back. The heck? What was that?
Something's out there.
Damn! Lost him. Can't feel my...
funny, eh? What happened? I hate that I have to do this, but yeah, I guess it's it's just kind of funny.
Over here! Over here!
Oh, that's our team. Yo, you can't be invisible. See, I'm gonna hit you.
Terminating with extreme prejudice. Primary sensor critically damaged.
I'm shooting a helicopter. Oh, helicopter's done. I'm stealing. I can kill them, but I can't steal from them. It's a no-go.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Institute protocol. Eliminating hostile.
So much destruction.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Fall back! Fall back! For honor and glory.
Combat initiated. Your termination is inevitable.
Watch out! Taking damage! Taking fire!
No life signs detected.
Make it!
Is someone present?
Come here! Let me end your suffering! Need back long! Live for the Brotherhood!
Targeting.
Terminating any hostile life form.
It's like Hoover Dam all over again. This is like war. War never changes. Where's the other one? This guy's already messed up. Look at me, he's all shocky.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
That's good. At least I'm confirmed.
Target located.
See you later. Alright, let's go. Valentine has like a
Approach and commencing attack on hostile target.
Anything else up here? Yeah. Just baseball. That's what it sounded like. Back down. What do I have? A survival mode. This would be a funny one. I don't really have much. No, that's good. That's good. this area. Not where I need to be. Nice.
Got it. They didn't want it open. They should have bought a better lock.
What was that?
Come here, and you suffer.
You're playing. You're snooping.
You must be terminated.
Look how many I'm gonna call in.
An enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting.
Let's go, full force.
I can't hear.
Get back. What happened? Was the elevator?
Relay complete. Virus proceeding to target. Present.
No mercy for the Institute.
Initiating transfer. Please defend this position.
Core system. Initializing.
Shoot on sight.
Hostile software detected.
Leave no mutant alive. Need backup. Taking fire. We lost someone. Die, you freaks. Fire at will. Taking fire.
I cannot allow these attacks to continue.
Those people upstairs.
Engaging. Initiated.
Proceeding to target.
Godless freaks. Die.
Resuming transfer. Accessing central processor.
We need reinforcements. Safety's up.
Targeting. Parameters. Offline. Recalibrating.
Take them all out.
Rewriting target.
Let me see quickly. Right arm. Seventeen, 15. Can't even see.
assessment. Red Chinese presence detected. Aerial incursion by communist forces cannot succeed. Initiating directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
Time to go, sir. We're relaying to a safe location.
We did that. Other Maxine, whatever the fuck his name was. I don't even know what happened to him.
Hey.
What's the plan?
Nick.
So, you want to tell me why you did it? Why you sided with those boogeymen?
You know what the Brotherhood would have done to the Commonwealth, Nick. I did the right thing here.
Look, no one had more reason to dislike the Brotherhood than me. But this? Wiping them out? And the railroad? All those lives lost. For what? So a group of mad scientists can keep plundering the Commonwealth to their heart's content? Is that truly the world you want to live in?
This seems like it's personal, Nick.
I ain't thrilled to see the folks who gave me the boot coming out on top. But this is bigger than that. You know, since the first time we met, I'd always got the sense that you were gonna change this place. I just never expected it'd be like this.
He's not happy with me. I thought he was gonna be happy because he's a synth.
There's no need to gloat. I'm man enough to admit that I lost. Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Hello, Sean.
Ah. There you are. I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but I'm glad you're safe.
We're all safe now.
For now. Yes, but there will always be threats. You must remain vigilant. Allie has always been loyal to the Institute, and to me. You can rely on her for help. Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
Isn't there some other way? Another treatment that can help you?
Nothing permanent, no. The inevitable could be delayed, but at increasingly terrible cost, I simply decided it wasn't worth it. Don't worry about me. to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
I'm glad I found you.
As am I. Thank you, Father. You've helped a boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant. And the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
And that's the story of how the Institute took over the Commonwealth.
Dean.
Why don't you go see Dr. Fillmore? I'll take care of things here.
Greetings, sir.
Yeah?
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in two places at once. We haven't been able to crack that one yet.
Hi.
Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we do.
Yeah? Huh?
I used to work exclusively on the synth project.
Rosalind.
Lately, I prefer less animated pursuits.
I can't imagine what you must be feeling.
Hey.
Losing your son
To think I'd be above ground, suffering. I'm much better off here. I'm glad you talked me into coming here.
Well, I'm gonna be done now. I'm gonna get off for a little bit. Thank you for joining me through this whole thing. I might play this game a little bit more. I'll have to kind of see if there's any
Dr.
more
Thompson,
to do.
I know we're not
other
that
than running
close,
around.
but may I ask a favor of you?
But yeah.
Sure,
Appreciate you being here.
Both Allie and
Thank
myself
you.
are working late tonight. Normally it's not a big deal.
Take care.
Quentin is mostly
Till
self-sufficient.
next time.
It's the third night in a row.
Say no